was 250 pounds. And I just decided right then, I'm going to do something, no matter how long it takes. My father, my uncles, my aunts, my grandmother, they've all had open heart surgery, every one of them. And I don't want to wind up like that.
For Glenda Anderson, when it comes to food, especially candy, she has a hard time controlling her appetite. When she made up her mind to lose weight, she gave up her poor eating habits cold turkey.
It's almost like that addiction that we talk about other people have toward alcohol or whatever. That's my addiction. Once I taste that taste in my mouth, I want more. And I don't want to stop, so therefore I don't have it at all.
It was Glenda's young son, Alex, who provided her the most inspiration to get healthy.
There was just no energy like to play with a 4-year-old. You know, they've got an imagination, and you should be able to get down on the floor and go walking and let him ride his bike, and I just didn't have it. The minute I sat down, I would fall asleep.
Knowing that her husband has a chronic heart condition, Glenda decided one of them had to be healthy enough to take care of Alex. Her journey started 4 years ago. Since then, she's lost 70 pounds.
I've changed my way of thinking to where you eat now to sustain yourself, not because it's for pleasure or for stress or because you're bored. You know, now it is because my stomach is hungry and I need to get through to the next time whenever it's time to eat, and that's it.
Nutrition experts say it's best to eat 3 meals a day. Skipping meals, especially breakfast, doesn't help.
Breakfast helps boost your metabolism, and when you eat more calories early in the day, you tend to eat less calories later on, which is normally when more unhealthy food choices are made.
Health experts also recommend avoid the clean your plate mentality and take your time eating. Studies have shown it takes about 20 minutes before the stomach tells your brain that it's full. And also pay attention to where you eat.
Do you eat most of your meals at the table? Or do you eat standing at the kitchen counter? Do you eat in the car? Do you eat watching TV? Because eating, not paying attention, has been associated with overconsumption of calories.
Shedding pounds is usually easier than keeping the weight off. There are 3 important factors for maintaining weight loss. Monitoring your weight, which means stepping on the scale every morning or once a week, having a supportive environment, friends and family who are encouraging, and the biggest factor, exercise. Glenda started her exercise regimen slowly. There was a time when she could walk only short distances. Now she participates in 5K events. She will be the first to tell you exercising was not something she enjoyed doing, but it was the only way she could reach her goals.
Sweating makes me irritable. I'm a Southern woman and I'm thinking, I'm not liking this. But the results are what I'm looking for. Because after you've done those 2 miles on the elliptical, then you feel like you've accomplished something.
Health experts encourage people not to just measure success by pounds lost, but more importantly, improvement in overall health.
We encourage people to look for a way that will make them healthier. So if your cholesterol improves, if your blood pressure improves, if you have diabetes, if you can control it and improve your blood sugar number, I think that is also a success.
Hey, I'll talk to you later.
I feel better. My feet don't hurt. I no longer take high blood pressure medicine. I'm much happier. I'm able to move. You know, before, like whenever I'd get out of bed, my feet, my legs would hurt so much. I have a lot more self-esteem than I've ever had that, well, I'm sitting here doing this with you. And I would never have done anything like to draw attention to myself before. It's been an up and down thing, but I have kept off everything that I have lost in that 4 years. And I'm not where I'm supposed to be, but I will get there eventually.